I just finished a great historical fiction book that's actually a novel in verse. It's called Unbound by Burg. And this takes place in times of slavery. So it's right before the Civil War happens. And the main character is a girl who was enslaved, and her name's Grace. She's 9 years old at the time. And she loves her family. She's got these two younger brothers who are just like adorable, and she plays with them and takes care of them. Her mom is just like so caring and loves her daughter and is definitely worried for her daughter's future. And then she has a stepfather that she refers to as Uncle Jim, but he's like basically her dad. He's raised her. She's the only father she's ever known. So the book opens with Grace getting called up to the big house. She has been kind of tapped to take on over like helping serving at the manor instead of in the fields. And her whole family is just really sad to see her go up there. I mean, she'll be living up there. She's not going to be able to see her family. So it's definitely like a really tragic start. So she goes up to the big house, and her mom tries to teach her, like, don't look people in the eye, keep yourself small, don't be noticed, listen to everything, because her mom's just terrified of how she'll be treated. But Grace, like, can immediately see the unfairness of all this. And she's really struggling with sort of that, I need to stay alive, so I need to listen to these rules because I'll be punished if not. And then just the deep sense of unfairness of what slavery does to people. So she finds out quickly that there's some bad things in store for her family, so they end up having to go on the run, which is very fraught with danger. So there's a whole bunch of just tense moments for the family. Definitely hard to see how families were torn apart in the time of slavery, but the voice of Grace is just so authentic and real. You really get like drawn into her experience and her family. So the opening of the book is when she's preparing to go to the big house. When Mama tells me I'm going to the big house, she makes me promise to always be good, to listen to the missus and never talk back, to lower my eyes and say yes ma'am, no ma'am, and not to speak, less spoken to first. She tells me about the new dress I'm sure to get, and sweet muffins every morning, she says, pulling the thread from Thomas's old baby gown. I wind the limp thread round a stick, slow and careful so not to break it. I like soft clothes and sweet muffins, but not if it means leaving Mama. So great characters in this book. If you again like history, if you're interested in the history of America and the history of slavery, pick this one up too. And just really strong character in Grace. It was beautiful. I love novels in verse. So Unbound, pick it up.